Good afternoon. Welcome to Nebraska. For the record, my name is John Hansen, J-O-H-N, Hansen, H-A-N-S-E-N. I am the president of Nebraska Farmers Union. We are the second oldest farm organization in the state of Nebraska, representing 6,200 farm and ranch families across the state of Nebraska and lots of landowners on this route. We are, and I just wanted to say this for the record in case I go long, I want to say in the clearest possible terms that Nebraska Farmers Union urges President Obama and Secretary Kerry to protect our nation's primary economic and environmental interests and deny the permit for the Keystone XL pipeline. It goes to the heart of the matter. Do pipelines leak or do they not? And we need to know and understand what the reality of this is, because once we do, it impacts where the route goes. The National Response Center data for oil pipeline leaks documents 2,996 pipeline leaks in the last 5 years from 2008 through 2012, an average of 600 leaks per year. Of those spills, 1,539 were attributed to equipment failure, 193 due to operational errors, and 934 due to unknown causes. What do you mean, unknown causes? These are leaks. Why don't we know what the causes are? So when we examine that, we look at the previous route, we look at this route. There are two routes that went through the state of Nebraska. In our written testimony, we have maps that deal with permeability. And when we look at those two routes, the primary things that impact leaching are the soil structure, the depth to water, and there's not a dime's worth of difference. There's about 2 miles worth of difference in the relative total amount of miles between the second route and the first route. The second route is sandy. It is porous soils. It is a few feet from groundwater, and it is in a very long-standing, since the 1960s, substantial portions of it are in nitrate leaching zones that have high response levels for treatment of nitrates. And if nitrates are leaching into the groundwater, if there is a leak, there certainly will be that leak in our groundwater. So we have 100 miles of sandy porous soils. The depth to water is not different. The second route fixes nothing. Every single known problem relative to a geological and environmental and hydrologic concern from the first route is virtually the same for the second route. There is no logical or rational basis for why it is that we ought to allow this high-risk pipeline to go through the heart of our state's and our region's water supply. Thank you.
Thank you. Speaker number 39.